The banks, most banks actually just extend maturing loans, build provisions. I think that was also on one of your slides, I think, but maybe not to the extent as you put it down. I mean, that's not really the trigger for now clicking off the solution for this issue. No, we will see more activities. We will see more players in the market. We see various forms of financing, more equity, and all this together makes up the story, I would say. And the banks will play a less important role in the future. That's for sure. Also because it's very, very difficult for banks to capitalize, to get new equity these days. Mostly the states and government rescue funds being the investors actually, and banks still have some way to go to redefine their business models and find a new business story actually. But so the markets have coming back to your question, have learned to live with this funding gap, and there has been some innovation. Not everything was innovative. Some things were just taken over from like the US, where this was already practiced quite a bit, and I think we will go forward into this direction.
Okay, good. Morten, just coming to you for a second on that. How is that in the Nordics? Is there still a sense of the lending gap there? What's happening in terms of the financing side?
Yeah, I think I agree with what everybody is saying here. There is still a lending gap, but markets have learned to cope with it. But if I should be more specific, and also what Daniel said, it's we are seeing specific lending gaps in terms of construction financing, in terms of secondary financing. I don't think it will come back anytime soon, but that's where we see still the specific gaps. But in core markets and safe assets, there's plenty of financing, and what's going to be interesting is to see, I think, how alternative means of debt financing will take market share, and how that will interact with the old traditional balance sheet driven banks. At least from a Nordic perspective, I'm having a hard time seeing that alternative means of lending will take any greater market share from the local Nordic mortgage banks. Probably it's the same in Germany, where strong local mortgage banks will still be the most competitive on core asset, and maybe up to 60% LTV, but where probably the opportunities are for new means of financing is in specialized products like extended senior. That's probably an opportunity where you can go in and take some market share, and in particular also mezzanine financing. I think mezzanine financing is still a gap and still an interesting place to be from an investing in debt perspective.